Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying Dave's Sweet Tooth Toffee. I have the gingerbread.
I have the dark chocolate peppermint.
This is soft gourmet toffee, and it was $6.99 a bag at a local grocery store called Critchfield Meat. So $7 for a 4-ounce, 113.4 gram bag. Now, I do think Dave's is expensive, but it's going to be a little extra expensive because of where we bought it. So it might cost you $6.50 elsewhere, but that's how much it was at Critchfield Meat. We've actually reviewed Dave's Sweet Tooth Toffee. We reviewed it 9 years ago, and 9 years ago it was in a different bag. It wasn't
quite as fancy.
It wasn't as fancy looking. So then we reviewed it again 5 years ago, and we reviewed the peanut butter crunch, the milk chocolate, and the dark chocolate. So this isn't a brand that I remember trying those and thinking these are awesome. I hope I find more. We don't see this brand very often. And then to find it in Critchfield Meat, it's like this family-owned grocery store. It's like, why can we find it here? And they need to have this stuff in other grocery stores, because I just remember it being really good that last time we had it. So it's actually made in or produced in Michigan. It says Dave's Sweet Tooth Toffee is the award-winning soft toffee with an easy on your teeth cookie-like crunch. In fact, the only thing hard about eating Dave's Sweet Tooth is resisting another delicious bite. Following the recipe perfected years ago by his firefighting father Dave, owner Andrew and his confectionery team continue to craft confection perfection batch after batch. Dave's Sweet Tooth, the gourmet combination of handmade quality and homemade taste. His last name, I'm not going to even try to pronounce his last name.
I got to butcher his last
name. No, look at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
No, it's really...
it's got letters in there, extra letters that don't seem to fit in English.
It's a long last name, and I've never heard it in my life. So I'm not going to try. Okay, so the gingerbread, there's 4 servings in the container. 1 ounce, 28 grams is 150 calories. Now, you know what's going to happen. Everybody watching this is going to go to their website to see what is Andrew's last name. And then they'll come back and tell me, oh, this is how you pronounce this. I won't remember, because we never can find this. Okay, let me just show you all of it. I'm going to do this because...
There's 4 servings.
This was $7.
And you get about 2 pieces, maybe 3. I don't know how big they are.
That's what I want to point out to you. $7. Yeah, 4 servings. Okay.
You get about 2 pieces that big.
Let's see. What piece do I want? I want this one. It's as good as I remember it.
I should have got a smaller piece though. Really big. That's a good description of them. A cookie-like crunch.
It has the perfect amount of gingerbread.
Yeah.
And you're also able to enjoy the toffee as well.
The toffee's really nice texture. It's not that glassy, really hard toffee. It's a very crumbly,
and it's
crunchy
sweet
toffee.
Yes, so you get the sweetness, and you still get the enjoyment out of the toffee itself. It's not all covered up with like harsh ginger or something like that. And it's just enough ginger to enjoy it and know that, oh, they put a little bit of ginger in this. I think it's delicious.
Yeah, it does remind you of like a ginger cookie.
And that's why I was willing, honestly, when I saw these for $7 a bag. That's why I was willing to go ahead and buy them, because I remembered from, when something's that good, it sticks in your mind, or it does mine. Food things stick in my mind when they're good, especially. So when I saw those bags, I remembered that was good stuff, because we looked for it forever after. But that's why I was willing to risk spending the $7 to get these flavors, is because I remembered how good it was.
I don't know if it said it on here, but this actually has crumbled up ginger snap cookies inside of it.
Look.
Wow, that's a
Oh
lot.
my gosh.
There
are some smaller
That
pieces.
one's not covered at all, but
Okay, that's the whole bag. Okay, this is, I wonder if you could hold that up to the camera.
yeah, that one's really.
I mean,
I'll just hold it up.
That's impressive.
That's really
Look
covered.
how pretty that is. This
That'll be
is,
at the picture at the end. I'll leave that one.
okay, this is the dark chocolate peppermint, enough to satisfy your holiday sweet tooth. It is the same, 1 ounce, 28 grams, 150 calories.
What's bad is the regular toffee, the toffee they make, doesn't stick in your teeth, but all those candy cane pieces do. So while the toffee is really good and soft, well, I mean, the candy cane pieces are soft too, but they do get stuck in your teeth. I like the flavor though. I really don't get a lot of chocolate.
No, I'm still getting the toffee flavor. Very sweet, buttery. I'm getting like a buttery toffee flavor with that peppermint. And it's
Yeah.
so nice.
And there's a hint of that darker chocolate flavor.
I saw some candy canes somewhere, and they're butter flavor candy canes. And it's like, those would probably be really delicious. That lets me know how delicious it actually would be. But they're combining it with a peppermint flavor, and it works. It really does.
Yeah. I don't like those as much as the gingerbread. I do like them. I don't like it that they really get stuck in your teeth really bad.
But it's the candy cane's
It's the
fault.
candy cane,
It's
yeah.
not their toffee
No,
fault.
that's what I mean. So if you were to eat this piece with a lot of toffee on it, you're going to really...
It's going to get stuck in your teeth.
really get stuck.
But then you get to enjoy it for a while because you're going to be picking it
gonna
out
be
of your
there.
teeth. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know...
It's a nice flavor, but it's not as nice as the gingerbread.
I would choose the gingerbread too for the same reason, but I genuinely love the flavor of that
Yeah, I do like the
buttery
flavor.
peppermint flavor. I think goes so well together.
And even the pieces that aren't super coated, they still have a lot of peppermint flavor.
But I'm like you, I did not get chocolate.
No, not
because
really,
it
just a hint of
said dark chocolate peppermint, and that's not what stands out, but I'm okay with that because I like the other flavor so much anyway,
Yeah,
that
I
it
do
didn't
too.
need to stand out.
Yeah.
But if you see this brand, that's what I'm trying to let you know. If you see this brand, you're good
And
to
if
go.
you like toffee.
And yes, and you like toffee, yes. I think this is really good quality toffee. So I'll have a picture for you at the end, and thanks for watching.